Welcome back everybody to the Why Behind It. For today's podcast, we're going to be analyzing the single story of Omari, a character from the play Pipeline. Omari is a 17-year-old African-American student who goes to a mostly white boarding school. He is smart and observant, but he often feels like he does not fully belong at his school. After feeling targeted at during a class discussion, he gets frustrated and pushes his teacher, which puts his future in danger. Throughout Pipeline, he struggles with racism, family issues, and his now questionable future. But before we begin, what is a single story? According to Negocia Dici, the danger of a single story is that it causes people to form stereotypes based only on one perspective or story they have heard. When we hear the same story about a person, group, or place over and over again, we begin to believe that that is the complete truth for that person, group, or place. This can also lead to unfair judgment.
Omari represents young black men, a group that has been labeled and stereotyped for a long time, with people calling them violent, aggressive, and dangerous, troublemakers, and with a predestined future in the streets.
With this in mind, does Omari challenge or reinforce the single story? Well, Omari challenges the single story because he attends a private boarding school. Even if it's mostly against his will, he attends it, demonstrating that young black men are capable of aiming for a higher education. A conversation that he has with his mother, Naya, demonstrates just this. Naya says, "A school your father and I betted for you. A school that was supposed to," Omari continues, "give me all these opportunities, make me a better man than I'll ever be if I just went to your school." Secondly, he experiences a form of racism by his teacher, to the point that he can't handle it anymore, and shoves his teacher. In one of the quotes that I chose, it says, "Been doing it a lot, and I was sick of it." We get to discuss the reading Native Son by Richard Grid, and he started asking questions. What made Bigger Thomas kill that woman? What were his social limitations? What made the animal in him explode? And who he looking at when he asking all these questions? Ma, who he looking at? This quote shows how Omari's actions weren't because he is aggressive or problematic, but because he felt targeted, and that he tried to defend himself when he couldn't handle it anymore. Thirdly, he challenges the single story by expressing emotion. When he expresses the fear he has to his mother, or almost near the end of the play, when he is arguing with his father, we are told that Omari stares at his father, somewhat afraid, somewhat heartbroken. Tears threaten his eyes. This demonstrates how young black men are only about anger, like they have been labeled as by many, but that they too have a heart. Lastly, he challenges a single story because he is self-aware. He understands that he messes up and even tells his mom, "I want to take responsibility." Normally, a person who does bad on purpose, and in other words, a troublemaker, wouldn't care about taking responsibility or acknowledging they messed up. In conclusion, Omari challenges a single story because he is smart, emotional, and deeply affected by racism. Instead of being shown as a stereotype, Omari is shown as a complex person, further showing how young black men are not all the same. This concludes the end of today's podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment your thoughts, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!